Okay, I wanted to make a video on a tip for assembling an XLR Y-cable. The tricky part, if you're doing the 2 female to 1 male plug or the other way around, the tricky part is whenever you're assembling that single plug that has the 2 cables going into the strain relief. Sometimes what will happen is whenever you are tightening up this piece is because the diameter of these 2 cables going into the single connector is larger and wider than what, and also just the fact that it's not the same dimensions both ways. It's really wide, but it's only as thick this way as a single cable, but it's twice as wide. So it can cause the little plastic strain relief to get kind of wonky whenever you are tightening it up, because it puts so much pressure on those 2 cables. So something that I found that can help is, or actually one of the problems that it can cause is after you've assembled it, what can happen is the pins can actually be crooked in here. They can be kind of, and this happens either with kind of cheaper budget priced XLR connectors and even with better plugs like Neutrik or higher quality plugs. But it can cause the pins to be kind of shifted to one side or the other to where they're not really centered the way they should be, and then that causes problems when you're trying to connect the cables. They kind of like jam, and they don't want to, the pins don't want to slide into the female plug properly whenever you're going to assemble them. So something that I found that can help is before tightening this piece and applying all that pressure, go ahead and just take an extra female connector that you have lying around, go ahead and plug it into the end of the cable, then tighten this piece up. And what will happen is, because you have it connected, it's going to keep those pins lined up the way they should be while you're putting all that tension on it, and while you're tightening that up and it's clamping down on that strain relief clamp. It's going to keep those pins lined up the way that they should be, and then you shouldn't have any trouble kind of, with plugging and unplugging or mating that with an input jack or with another cable or whatever. So just that's the tip. It's just before you screw this piece on to the metal part, go ahead and insert another connector into the end of it, then tighten it up, and it should help to keep those pins lined up in the right position, the right way they should be, while it's applying pressure to that cable clamp and clamping down on it. So hope that helps somebody out. If so, give me a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.